Contract out for a meal. Got a little Betty cause it's real. I think I'm gonna call it Kill Bill. Signing contract, it's a kill. Hitman, got a plan. Got him. Hitman, boogeyman. Got him. Hitman, killer man. The showstopper, boogeyman. Got him. Contract for a meal. Thursday nights on Twitch Live, it's a real. It's a kill, dying laughing cause we keep it real. It's a real contract, gotta keep it true. Hitman, got a plan, got him. Hitman, boogeyman, got him. Hitman, with the plan, got him. Hitman, killer man. Contract out for a meal. Got a little Betty cause it's real. I think I'm gonna call it Kill Bill. Sign a contract, it's a kill. Hitman, got a plan. Got him. Hitman, boogeyman. Got him. Hitman, with the plans. He the showstopper, boogeyman. Yeah. Got a contract in my hand. Show.
You guys can't hear the word I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another wonderful, wonderful episode of the Contract Kill. Of course, I am the number one, pro hero. You know what I'm saying? That OG with the OG. I am Fat Go. I am him. No, but in all seriousness, I am the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. That hit man Boogie, aka the pansexual pirate,
Butter.
aka the host of this bitch. You know what I mean?
Bitch.
Bitch. You
Bitch.
don't like it? Go somewhere else.
Okay.
But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. Of course, I couldn't do this by myself. And today I have my bestie, my twin. So you can almost call this 2NB1 Blunt. And if you don't know what 2NB1 Blunt is, I
Okay,
don't know what
though.
you're doing with your life. Because it's
Okay,
all over
cause
YouTube and Spotify. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We on Spotify. You know what I mean? So, of course, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, of course, with me, none other than Baby Kids. What's going on, kiddo? Baby Kids, what's going on?
All right, I was having technical difficulties for a minute. Things were happening.
They have new equipment. They're
Yeah, I
having
got new equipment,
they got new
so we
equipment,
got.
so they're having
And
technical
as you can
difficult
hear, I sound
technical
a lot more
difficulties.
crisp,
Quisp,
crisp,
quisp like a.
because I have a new
No, I can't say
microphone
that,
now.
man. Because I was gonna say crisp like a
I have a
cracker,
new
but I can't
microphone
say that.
now. It's
Can we say
pretty.
cracker?
It's
I don't know if we can say cracker. Can we say cracker? But of course, ladies and gents, um, we back at it again. Back at it again with the contract kill. And as you can see from the title of this here broadcast, we're talking about something horrific, something horror related. You know what I mean? We're talking about none other than Freddy Krueger versus Candyman.
Listen,
Goddamn
I'm
right.
not gonna lie. That's a pretty cool matchup. Like, oh
That's what
no, no,
happens.
don't fall, don't fall. Okay.
See, that's what happens when you give Booger the brain cell. Shit like that happens.
Yeah, but yeah, Freddy versus Candyman. That's a matchup nobody really thought about,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
like it.
yeah.
I
I like it.
like it a lot.
You like it or what?
I like it a lot.
I know you do. Why does this have to be moist?
Why does this have to be moist?
That part. Shout out to Markiplier. Anyways, no.
I don't know what that
Markiplier.
hand movement was.
But yes, today we will be talking about none other than Freddy Krueger himself, the bastard son of 1,000 maniacs, versus the man with the hook for a hand. You know what I'm saying? Candyman. You know what I'm saying? The man that you don't say his name 5 times more in the mirror in a row. You know what I'm saying? Actually,
That
they
boy.
never clarified that. Actually,
What?
they never
What's
clarified
up?
that. If like in the movies,
It's fine.
so no, I know it's five, but is it five directly in a row, like
Yeah.
consistently, or can it be like you can walk away and be like Candyman, come back?
No,
Yeah, okay.
you have to be in the mirror to do it.
I'm saying, can you walk away from the mirror, then say it, come back, and then boom, say it 5 different
No,
times, and you come in and
no.
you know what I'm saying? But I mean, Candyman does have one of the most famous lines of all time in the movie. You know what I'm saying? When you first hear that man talk, like, shout out to Tony Todd. You know what I'm saying? For because I am when I say Freddy versus Candyman, I am talking about the original incarnations of both characters. I'm not talking about remakes. We will talk about remakes later on in the show, but as for right now, I am talking about Freddy versus Candyman. I'm talking about Robert Englund versus Tony Todd. That is what I'm talking about.
Mm. That brings a whole new light to the whole conversation. Then
So I am talking about, and we are sticking with the verses that I am doing. What we are doing, we are sticking to the first two movies. We will not go to the third one.
I'm not
We
gonna
will
lie, I
we
don't
will touch
remember what
we will
the
touch
second
on the
movie.
remakes a little bit later on in the show. But for right now, the verses is first two movies. Okay. I didn't want to do the first two movies anyways. I wanted to do strictly first movies, but you know, something in my brain told me, hey, go
You could
first
do the
two.
first
No,
movies.
because honestly, like if it's the first movie, then it's unfair. Cause Tony Todd fucking wins. Candyman, bitch. Candyman wins.
So
But no, I wanted to do the first two movies to, give the horror fans something to cry about. But anyway,
whatever. Tony
yeah.
Todd's still whooping Freddy Krueger's ass.
Hi,
I
mom.
don't give a shit. Nothing.
Man.
Oh, hi, Ashley.
Hi, Jay. Still the tiger too. You
What's
get a
up,
J. Still the tiger.
Baldy?
You don't get a J. Not today.
What's up, Baldy?
Sub beach. Sub beach. No, but
I realize how funny onions are sometimes.
listen, they're so funny to make you cry.
Stop. Get the fuck out. I hate you.
Hey, what do you call a
I
donkey?
don't like
What do you call when you pass a donkey with an onion?
Shrek.
Nope. A piece of ass that make you bring a tear to your eye.
That is an insult and
How is that
funny.
How the fuck is it an insult?
You can turn that into an insult. If
Like,
you use it
oh
for the
yeah, you
right
can
person,
actually. Yeah, you can.
if
You
you use
can.
it for the right person, you can turn that into an
Like,
insult.
bitch, you remind me of a donkey with an onion. What the fuck does that mean? A piece of ass that brought a tear to my eye. Is that all I am to you? A piece of ass? I mean, I just told you what the fuck. All right, you know, we're not gonna get into it. What the fuck was that?
It was a laugh, bitch. The fuck?
Bro, we gonna be, bro. I
You gonna
guarantee you,
fight?
by the end of this
You gonna
episode,
fight
we're gonna
about
be
it?
fighting like a motherfucker, bro.
Listen, we're gonna be fighting like
We're gonna be
like
fighting like
two
cats and
ratchet
dogs.
bitches.
I'm dead ass. I'm gonna bite you.
Jokes on you. I like that shit, bitch.
That's the point.
You're gross.
I am
Nice.
gross. I'm pretty gross. Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm finna be on a hit single though. Me, Swift, and my boy Drippy. We got something in the works. I'm gonna be on a viral ass track. Hear me
Not a
out.
Bible.
I'm telling you, it's finna go viral. This shit finna blow up. Just cause how stupid it is. But but no, we're gonna get right into the shenanigans. The
The
shenanigans are about the
shenanigans.
shenan.
The
Yeah,
shenanigans.
the shenanigans are about the shenan with the
Oh
contract
Lord.
kill.
Mute. 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 Mute.
Yep, yep, yep,
Mute.
yep, 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 bleep, 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 bleep.
Gulp. Gulp. Gulp.
This is why you don't leave the children by themselves, Jay.
Listen, y'all left the kids by themselves, so all I want you to know is you.
This is your fault. I'm blaming
This is
you.
your fault. You left me and Boogie by ourselves to do a live. This is your fault.
This is your fault.
And we about to
Jay,
be
I
doing
blame
this
you.
for an hour and a half. This is your fault.
Jay, I blame you. Anyways, um, so we're gonna get right back in. We're gonna get right into this, the thick of things, real quick. We just no. We blame Jay. We
Yes, we
blame
blame
Jay.
Jay for everything.
We blame Jay. We
We
don't
blame
blame you,
Jay for
mom. We
everything.
blame Jay.
That part. It's never mom's fault. It's just
No, it's
Jay's
never
fault.
mom's fault. It's always Jay's fault because Jay is Jay.
That part. Jay
Jay's an
breathes.
asshole. He's an asshole. You know, he's an asshole. Just call me an asshole. Yes, you're an asshole.
You're an asshole.
You're an ass. We don't like you.
I don't like you.
I don't like your ass. You know what I'm saying? But no. But in all seriousness, let's get right into it. So, Bestie, right off the back, Freddy versus Jason. I mean, Freddy versus Jesus Christ. That would be an interesting matchup. Freddy versus Jesus Christ. Both of them are imaginary. Hello. Yeah. So, y'all went there. You laughed. I win. Where the fuck did that laugh come from? I don't like it. But yeah, no. Freddy versus
Yeah.
Candyman. Freddy versus Candyman. What is your first? When I brought this topic up, what was your first initial reaction? Like, so why do you
This.
like Freddy and why do you like Candyman?
So my first initial reaction when I saw it was, "Hey yo, that's a good that's a good matchup.
That's a good deal.
That's a
That's a
good
good
deal.
deal.
I like it."
I like it.
Because Freddy versus Candyman, they both have this thing about them that's just
Yeah, mom, we on a
they're
BS tonight.
terrifying without even completely being seen.
Very true. Very true.
You right.
Honestly, with the both of them and going off of the two movies, you don't have to see them to be afraid. And I think that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What I love about Freddy is his wit and his comeback.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit's funny. Because some of the shit he says, it's just
Welcome
like,
to
bro,
my
really?
world, bitch.
That part. It's hilarious to me, and it's really interesting to hear like what he's gonna come up with. But with Candyman, it's it. Ooh,
So, for me,
it's scary as fuck. You don't even see the
for me,
motherfucker no more.
with Freddy, with Nightmare on Elm Street and Freddy, the character Freddy Krueger, quintessentially, you could say, for the time, changed the horror genre because they made a supernatural character a fucking slasher, which we really never seen before, except if you count Jason in the later series, but Nightmare had already been established then.
Right.
Yeah, but Freddy was he was a supernatural slasher. Was a real slasher and was a slasher in IRL, in movie standpoint, and you know, of course, the demon thing and all that other shit. Made a deal with the demons or whatever to become basically a vengeful spirit, for the kids. Um, yeah, becoming a supernatural slasher. But the huge difference for me between Freddy and Candyman is the fact that Candyman's built different. I
Say
put
that again. My brain shut off for a quick second.
I said Candyman is built different.
Very much.
Um, yeah, Candyman built different. He built different. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the movie Candyman, the original movie, to me is kind of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre because you can take this movie. Yes, technically it is a horror film, but you can take this movie, take the blood out of it, take the imagine. You can take the blood and everything out of it, and it's more of an art film. It doesn't
I
become
can see that.
it doesn't become a general horror movie to the later iterations. That's why I think a lot of people are so enamored with the mythology of Candyman because it's like even the opening score. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wish we had the Rosa Dex because she knows these things. Um, Even with the opening score coming in, it sounded like something from Phantom of the Opera. Like it sounds like you know what I'm saying. Candyman sitting up there at the organ playing this this score really in the opening opening credits of the movie. And shout out to Tony Todd and Robert Englund for playing the shit out their parts. But the one thing I will say that Tony Todd has over is that voice. It's the voice. It's very soothing, very sexual like. Um,
Very.
you know what I'm saying? If you have a voice kink, I do not recommend listening to that man talk, especially in Candyman. Um,
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't set yourself up. Don't do it.
yeah, don't do it.
You're gonna be stuck and then being like, oh God, what happened? Jesus.
So listen, it yeah, it definitely you know they're definitely man. Both of them are great. Both of them have changed the horror genre for the better. Um, I just wish they would have did Candyman justice with the later iterations, but we're not gonna talk about them. Um, so which brings me to my next question. If I can find it here. Who out of the two is the better horror character?
Because if you're going off of the generic, um,
In your opinion,
like
not no.
actual
In your
definition,
opinion, in your opinion,
in
who's the
my
better horror character?
opinion,
Yeah,
Candyman.
we can't just agree on everything because I know we twins, but we can't agree on everything. Okay. you
You right.
Yeah,
know what I'm
but
saying?
like Freddy brings the comedy to horror, but being a horror character, you also need to be like deeply terrifying without even
Mm-hmm.
being there.
That part.
Your name needs to instill fear in everybody. And the fact that Candyman, like Freddy has a pull on like a couple kids, but Candyman terrifies an entire community to the
A
point where
community
he's
where
leaking out
that I actually know about actually.
that
But I
part.
have
But he's
like
actually
like
from Cabrini
I'm not
Green.
from. Okay, I'll say that I'm not from Cabrini Greens per se, but I do have family that grew up in Cabrini Greens, and also I like basically all my family grew up there basically, except for me.
So like he he instilled fear in that entire community, and then it seeped out into everybody else.
That part. That part. It really
This man basically scared an entire city.
Pretty much. I mean, pretty much. Pretty much. You know, he pretty much, yeah, he pretty much, yeah. An entire section of a city. Let's just say that. An entire section of the city, which is the north, near north side, Lincoln Park, things like that. They were scared of this man. Then everybody knew who Candyman was. You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand,
Well, Ebony said, "Isn't Candyman based off a true story?"
Slightly, yes. Yes and no. Um, the the murder that the main character in Candyman is researching or researching about or they told her about actually kind of happened. Somebody did come through someone's medicine cabinet through the wall and
Yes.
yanked them off. Yeah, that actually kind of happened. And actually, fun fact: most of the people that you see in the original Candyman around the housing projects are the people who actually live there. Those are actual like
the
gang
actual
members.
buildings and the
Those are actual
building.
gang members.
Yeah,
Gang members.
those are actual gang members.
Hmm. Yeah. Some of them probably my cousins. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, I need you to give me that. But yeah, they use actual, legit gang members to, and they shit got shot up, stuff like that. Not gonna talk about that right now, but yeah, shit happened on the set. Um, but to move on to, Mr. Fredwick. Um, yep, I called him Fredwick.
What was I looking for? I was gonna do something.
You're gonna give me like $30. No, I'm kidding.
I was
Yeah,
gonna do
cause my
more than
birthday.
that. That's what I was looking for.
It's my birthday. Yeah.
I was gonna give you more than that.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, you have, you know, you with Freddy, it's kind of different because you have a town, an entire town, Springwood, which knows who the fuck Freddy fucking Krueger is. You know what I mean? And it makes a difference because I think probably the town of Springwood is a little small, little small town. Definitely, probably is, you know, the size of basically probably where Candyman is residing.
Right. Wait,
So,
say it again.
huh?
Say that again.
So the town of Springwood is probably maybe the same size, if not a little bit smaller than where Candyman was. Because Springwood is probably like a small little fake Midwestern town. Just saying. So I mean, it's definitely opens up a lot of intrigue. But I will say, for the most part, if in my opinion, yes, Candyman is the better horror character. However, I will say this, I will change up the question a little bit. The more influential person as far as these two is Freddy, ultimately. Why are you happy, Stimmy? What's going on? Huh?
I had saw something.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I see you happy.
I was reading. I'm sorry.
You were reading. You're supposed to be doing a podcast with me.
I am because I was reading. Like, is Candyman based on a real story?
Hey yo.
And this.
And you You saw it is to an extent.
Yeah, yeah, it is. And I
What
was
extent?
really, really kind of excited about it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
What?
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop reading because if I keep going, then I'm gonna get distracted. So,
You already are distracted.
shut
And
up,
it's
bitch.
adorable. It's adorable. But no, go ahead. I'm listening.
Shit.
You about to say something?
Okay. Sorry. No, I hit my thing on my laptop and it put it in airplane mode, so I like had to turn it off real fast.
Oh wow, not you're.
Why did that happen?
It's okay. It doesn't. It's alright. As long as we can still hear you.
Oh, yeah, you can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then this is no
So
problem.
my next question. My next question. Who is the better villain?
Mm, I'm gonna say Candyman. Well, not Candyman. Freddy's the better villain because Freddy is Freddy has more kills.
Is that what? That's your reasoning for why Freddy is the better villain?
Kind of, because it's like you don't really being a villain. You do have to do some villain type shit
Mm-hmm.
instead of just like you don't have to just be scary. Because it's like
Very
okay,
true.
cool, you're scary, you're terrifying, that's
Very
cool.
true.
But like, are you going to do anything with that?
Mm. Interesting. Interesting take.
So it's like with Freddy, yes, he is like kind of scary, but he can also back his shit up and he will find you.
Yeah.
And then be like, okay, cool. So if you want to play fuck around and find out, let's find out. Like,
Let's find out. Let's find out for real. Let's fucking find out for real. Um,
right.
I totally agree with the sentiment that Freddy is the bigger villain, but for a different reason. Because a lot of people, yes, a lot of people know Freddy for him being the dream demon that he is. A lot of people forget about who the fuck Freddy actually was before he died. He was a child killer and also a chomo. If you know what a chomo is, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna say it, but
yeah,
yeah,
he's a, yeah.
he was not the nicest person in the world before he was burned alive. Um, with Candyman, his thing is kind of warranted. It's brought upon because of something the palm color people did to him. So it's sort of justified in a
Yeah,
sense.
the Candyman story, it's the injustice of black people.
Hmm.
So Candyman's is more reparations.
Not necessarily reparations. It's revenge.
Well, I mean, everybody's like reparations is this. If you want to keep
It's
it paying
it's
for
it's
me, at least
it's revenge.
eye for an eye, bitch.
Basically, it's an eye for an eye. It's basically that. It's basically just all right. You fucked up. Now I gotta fuck you up. Your ancestors fucked up. Now I gotta fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? That's
You
basically what it is.
summoned me.
You
Now I gotta fuck
summoned me,
you up.
and that's the difference I see in Freddy and Candyman. One of the biggest differences. You have to summon Candyman. You have to seek this
Right. You
motherfucker out.
literally
You have to
have to
seek this motherfucker out.
literally fuck around and find out.
This man can be
You
sitting up
literally are
here.
playing fuck around and find out with
This man
Candyman.
can be sitting up here at his crib, chilling, not minding his own business. If you ever seen, and it kind of reminds me of South Park. If you've seen the episode with Biggie Smalls and the shit with the fucking thing, that man could be sitting up here at a party, chilling, having a beer, you know what I'm saying? And then Candyman, and I'm not gonna finish the rest. Mug could be sitting up there, whoop, fuck. What you want, man?
Right.
With Freddy, all you gotta do is fall asleep and Freddy gets you. Mr. Sandman, bring me your dream. A lot of people don't know that was his original song.
You could say honestly that that's still kind of summoning Freddy because that's something you have to do.
What, go to sleep?
Yeah.
It's not summoning Freddy. That's not purposely seeking Freddy.
That's fair. That's not purposely seeking.
You know, with Candyman, you're purposely seeking him. Which makes, but to the original question, you know, back to the original subject at hand, when it comes down to being the more villainous, Freddy automatically takes the cake. Definitely takes the cake. Definitely, you know, just he takes it by a long shot. Because not who he was, and for me, like I said before, it's not because who he was in the afterlife. It's because of who he was in his life. Candyman was an artist, son of a slave, worked his way out, fell in love with the wrong woman, and then boom. That's what happened. You know, and which is a tragic story because it because we're gonna touch on this a little. We're gonna touch on this right now. Candyman's story was any black man's story from those days. When I'm talking about, you know, back when they used to, when we were still in bondage legally. You know what I'm saying? When black folks were still in bondage, when we still were slaves, and that is actually a lot of people's stories. Hence why I love what Jordan Peele did with the second one. The second one. But yeah, with his his iteration, I should say, because they already have a sequel. But his iteration of Candyman. That's why I like the way he did it. But it was a lot of men's stories back then. Falling in love with the wrong person and being persecuted and being killed and lynched and murdered for it because you fell in love with somebody.
Listen, homie was tortured.
And if you haven't seen the second movie or anything like that or any of the sequels, the people who killed him actually gave him the name Candyman.
Yep.
The people who killed him actually gave him the name Candyman. And we're not even finna touch on Freddy backstory. We might as well.
We would like to keep our affiliateship.
Basically,
that we just got.
Basically, he look. I'll say this. His mother was I think she was a nun or a nurse. No, she was a nurse at a mental asylum. They had an incident where she got locked in a room with like 1,000 people, literally. And yeah, you can go for wherever with that one. Hence the name the son of 1,000. Yeah, the bastard son of 1,000 maniacs.
Yep.
But yeah, his backstory's fucked up. But as far as
how he was created alone was fucked up.
Yeah. But as far as villains go, Freddy definitely takes the cake because, like I said, Candyman was absolutely justified in the shit that he was doing. It wasn't malicious. I mean, yes, he did kill a lot. He didn't really, honestly, he really didn't kill a lot of people in the movie. He killed like 5 people, maybe
Who,
6.
Freddy or what's it?
Oh, Freddy killed like 10 people. But
Yeah.
talking about Candyman,
I was like, yeah, Candyman didn't kill that many.
like Candyman is the original fuck around to find out.
Like, for real.
Like
Now,
I
what I
feel that
didn't
like he is the original
particularly
fuck
like about
around
the
and
first
find out.
movie was he didn't kill people who summoned him.
That part.
That's the only issue I had with the first movie is he was killing people who had nothing to do with it. They
Yeah,
didn't summon him.
yeah, that's something. He's like, look. I mean, she was the one that was dumb enough to do it. Shit, motherfuckers told her, hey, don't do that shit.
Don't do that shit.
Don't
Stop
do that
playing.
shit. Don't stop fucking around. So you find out. You know what I'm saying? But no, definitely. Freddy takes the cake for being the villain. You okay? I want to laugh. Holy sh!
What?
We got 10 viewers.
Whoa!
But
Oh
anywho, yeah, like I was saying before, um, moving on right along. So between Freddy and Candyman, Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, and the movie Candyman, who had the best first movie in your opinion?
Ooh, who had the best movie?
Yeah.
Ooh, are we talking about just first ones?
First movie. I'm not getting into
Just first
sequels.
movie.
I'm not getting into sequels because we already
Just
know who
first.
takes that one.
Honestly, I would have to give it to Candyman because when I first watched Nightmare on Elm Street, I went to sleep.
Damn.
When I first watched that movie, I went to sleep, and it was at night too, and I still like fell asleep watching that fucking movie.
True.
Like I woke up at the end, and I was like, "Oh dang! All right, well."
Very true. I felt that. I feel that because, my first time watching Nightmare on Elm Street, I didn't fall asleep. I watched it all the way through without having nightmares, and without having nightmares. But god damn it, fucking Candyman, fucked me up.
Shit was creepy.
Candyman has fucked me up to this day. To this day. Like, I'm gonna be like dead ass. Like, I'm gonna tell you why. It's the last scene of the movie that fucked me over.
Ooh,
When the bitch
when she
comes
got her
back,
ex-husband.
when she came back, she killed her ex-husband, and half her fucking skull was fucking gone. Top of her fucking skull was gone. That shit scared the shit out of me as a kid. Like, to this day, Kata, look at me. You know how much I love. You know how much we love horror around here. Bless you. You know how much we love horror around here, right?
Mm.
I still can't watch that scene.
I can't watch the end of Paranormal Activity. Saw it. Listen, when it came out, I was 8. It scarred me, and to this day, that shit still scares the fuck out of me.
Listen,
I was 8. Give me my freaking moment. I was 8. Okay, leave me alone. I was a fetus.
I blame that movie for making the found footage film popular. I blame that for making the found footage. I blame that for making the found footage horror film.
That was not.
Popular.
But the thing is, that was the first found footage thing that I have ever. That was my first horror movie in general.
What?
I was 8. You need to remember where I grew up.
No, I remember. I need to remember how old you are. That's what I need.
And also,
that was my first
one.
First
then
horror
I
movie
watched
was
Jason.
What was
I
your
was
first movie?
terrified of Michael for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
I can see why.
But that's just because, with, of course, with black parents, it's just like with foods they don't like, your children typically end up
Ebony
not
said,
liking them
Kata,
because,
Kata,
yeah.
Ebony said the ending is stupid.
Okay, y'all can lick my balls. Okay, like I said, I was 8 years old. It terrified the fuck out of me for 10 years. I still cannot watch it to this day. Okay? Fuck y'all.
Also, Ebony said, Kata, you still a fetus. Love you.
Yeah, fuck y'all. Okay? Shut up.
No,
I'm a fetus to you because you're old.
Wow.
That has nothing to do with me.
You ain't. Actually, no, shut up, Boogie. Actually, compared to you, we fetuses. Exactly. Yeah. You
You're
hate
a
me though.
bitch.
You hate it. You hate it. But no.
I do. I hate it.
But no, in all seriousness though. Yeah. Candyman kind of scarred me. Like, the better first movie. It, for me, it depends on what you're trying to get out of your horror movies. It really does. It depends on if you're trying to. Are you trying to get, the quintessential slasher, or are you looking for more psychological horror, which Candyman is supernatural psychological horror. What are you looking for? Depends on what you say the best movie is. That's your opinion. My opinion, it's Candyman. Because like I said before in
Like
the
something that be fucking with my brain. Sue me.
previous, like I said previously in the podcast, it's an art film. It looks like something somebody took from Broadway and just made it into a horror film. It is literally Phantom of the Opera turned into a horror film.
But didn't they say? I saw somebody said the Phantom of the Opera was a horror movie.
I don't
And I
consider
was
it a horror movie.
extremely confused.
I don't consider it horror, but it is basically a touch on Phantom of the Opera. It is a iteration of that, and it's perfect. It's perfect the way it was done. The score is perfect. The acting is great. The story behind it is great. You know what I'm saying? The setting, the real true grit of the story behind, you know, everything is great. It's a great movie. And with Freddy, it was a great slasher film. It was a great horror film. You know what I'm saying? Because you really had what Nightmare on Elm Street came out like in the early '80s.
84, 83.
Right, 83, 84.
I think Friday 13th came out in 82.
Right. So, you have those that came out, and none of those had real blood and guts and gore like Nightmare on Elm Street did. Like, if you think about Nightmare on Elm Street, just think about the first one, Johnny Depp's character's death. And yes, Johnny Depp was in the first Nightmare on Elm Street. Um, and you look at his death with the blood spraying, his blood spraying up from the bed onto the ceiling. A lot of people weren't used to that type of gore yet. So where they were like, man, this shit fucking wow. But, you take my desensitized ass, like, oh, that's it?
Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Our desensitized asses, we was just like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of
That's
cool.
different.
That's different. I mean, so, in retrospect, Candyman had, in my opinion, the better first movie because of the way it was structured and done.
Yeah.
Because by the time Candyman came out in '92, I believe. Damn. Came out the year I was born. Yeah. 92, I believe. And you know,
Yeah.
this is why I wish we had the Rosa Decks.
I just remember,
Yeah. So 92, came out in 92, and we've had a lot of horror movies that, you know, were bloody and gory and everything like that, but we never really had one that made you think.
yeah. Ever.
You really never had one that touched on real life social issues. Oh, that just gave me an idea. Anyways, but yeah, moving right along, right along. All right, so this next question, I know because it's kind of convoluted. I know who was the better final girl. Who had the better final girl?
I'm gonna have to give it to Candyman. Helen was a pretty good final girl.
Please go on.
Honestly, because the reason Helen got sucked into Candyman is because she was studying it. And in
Hmm.
studying it, she went crazy. And then you
Wait, did she go
became.
crazy? Or was he making her go crazy?
That's the thing. You don't really know. It's just she.
Okay, I'll say this. Like, I agree
From
with
the
you.
outside looking in, she it
Exactly.
looks like
Yeah.
she went crazy, but
I was just finna say that.
she became what she was studying.
Be my victim.
So
Made
fuck. No, 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 no.
What?
Mm,
What? Sorry, my bad. Hey yo, not you get Bella. Bella says she gets the best sleep when watching Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I felt that.
I can see that.
Welcome to the club. Um, but yeah, you were saying, Bessie.
Yeah, she became the thing that she just wanted to learn,
Mhm.
and
So
that's scary.
let me ask you this then, since you said that,
That's
because but see, here's the thing. Do you think she went a little bit too far with her research?
no,
You don't think so?
no.
I think so.
She
I
didn't even she didn't even really get to go for it because
yes, she did. She went up to this nigga crib. She climbed her happy ass through that medicine cabinet and literally was looking at a picture, a mural of this man. She was in this man's crib. She was literally on some Texas Chainsaw Massacre shit. Fuck around, find out. But she fucked around, found out. Meanwhile, getting other motherfuckers killed. But I am inclined to agree because of the sacrifice that she made at the end. Make, in my opinion, makes her the better final girl. Now,
you
granted,
say it's all right.
most people would not agree because they would say, "Oh well, she died, so how can you consider her?" That's besides the point. Is she dead, or is she just a new Candyman,
That part.
or is she leaving a lasting legacy to be the new Candyman?
She continued his legacy.
She continues his legacy. He can retire now. You like, look,
I bet you
anybody
now
here?
he can retire.
Yeah, you can retire. You ain't gotta sit back. You know what I'm saying? Sit back, relax. You know, shit, and
Ebony said, "What
enjoy
about
his
Tales
peace.
from the Hood? Is that horror?" Yeah.
Wait, what?
Ebony said, "What about Tales from the Hood? Would we consider Tales from the Hood a horror movie?"
Yes,
We need to do a
absolutely.
whole episode on Tales from the Hood.
I actually have an idea that I thought about that which we can definitely touch on Tales from the Hood and Candy more and more in depth. Um, but it yeah definitely oh yeah, Tales from the Hood is definitely a horror film. One of the best to ever be made. Nothing like when it comes to anthology films, nothing will ever be will touch Tales from the Hood, the original. Anyways, you know what I'm saying?
The
Nothing
first
will
one.
ever touch the original. Never. Um, it definitely, that's a whole different monster in itself. Um, and you talk about, horror, the stories being told, because there's multiple stories to this movie, and they're all connected if you really think about it. I'm gonna touch on Tales from the Hood for right now. Right, little quick second. Look, we gonna change it up a little bit. It's contract here. I can do what I want. Um, with Tales from the Hood, you have a lot of elements that Candyman touched on, but brought more to the light. And what I mean by that is, I mean like the social aspect of it. Because if you look at it, if you look at, I'll talk about the first story that was told with the cops, because that is very prevalent to today. Um, if you have not seen it, of course, I'm not saying spoiler alert because the movie is about as old as I am. You should have seen it already. It's older than Kevin. That Rose,
Whoa!
it's a rose.
My bad for taking so long, y'all. We were supposed to. We was just. I'm still in the car. We at Walmart. We was going to, cause the plan was to get gas and get dollar snacks, cause I got work, so I was just trying to get some snacks for the lunch break. We pull up to Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree hours gonna say open 7 a.m. and closed at 2 p.m. I said, huh?
How that work, Juice?
Was so mad. I was ready to go there and stack up on Arizona. You.
So
Well, Rose,
Rose,
we are live
Hello,
doing.
everybody.
We're currently
SJ
we
said
we
hello. Ebony said
we
hello,
went
Rose.
yes.
So
SJ
right
and
now
Ebony
we
said
are talking about Freddy versus Candyman, and we are talking about the difference um, between the two, of course, obviously, because one is white, one is black. But that's not the only aspect of it. Because if you really break it down, Freddy was a nigga. Um,
very much,
he had Negro
very damn
tendencies.
much.
He had Negro tendencies. We don't claim that. We don't claim that the chomo shit, child killer shit. We don't claim that. But when he talking, that's all us right there. He grew up around niggas. Anyway, um, yeah, we were just talking about basically who the better villain was. Obviously, we both said it was Freddy because of who Freddy Krueger was before he was a demon, dream demon. Um, if you can you give an opinion on that?
I'd have to probably say the scarier one out of the two for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, it's he who shall not be named in the mirror 5 times. And hold up,
Okay, he's the scary one. I'm saying who's the more
I
the villain?
explain.
Better
I just want to
villain.
explain a little bit.
No, we said better
But
villain. Villain.
better villain.
Yeah,
Oh, then Krueger.
yeah. But go ahead,
So we talking about him.
explain your yeah. Okay, Rose is officially muted. All right. Um, but yeah. So we just went over who the better final girl was and everything. Um, I
You okay,
wasn't.
Cookie?
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't gonna
So,
touch on this.
ooh,
Wasn't gonna touch on it, but it needs to be talked about. We already know who's gonna win this one, but it's a question I put down. So, who had the better immediate sequel?
can you repeat that one more time, big fella?
Who had the better immediate sequel?
Um,
Don't all say it at once, man. Don't all speak at once.
I'm giving it to
mm,
He Who Shall Not Be Named in the Mirror because we get more backstory on Daniel Robitaille in the second movie.
Yeah.
yeah.
I listen. I'm glad I didn't say. I'm glad I didn't say like series overall because Freddie will take it. But
Yeah, Freddy automatically takes it. Oh no.
um, it's not even because of the more movies. It's because of that fucking third movie, whatever the fuck that shit was for Candyman. That pissed me off.
Something tried to make
But
Candyman a slasher.
honestly, and Bella, I agree. Um, to be real, Freddie took the better sequel
Why?
because you not only do you get more backstory on Freddie, you find out who the fuck, why the fuck, and what the fuck.
Well, if that's the case, then it's basically whose backstory is better. And if we're going off of whose
It's not
backstory was
for
better,
me. It's not who's
then
back.
Freddy's backstory was better.
If you not no. It's for me the justification of Candyman and why Daniel Robital is who he is and why he is the way he is. And once they touch on it a lot more and seeing it play out, the justification actually brings the movie just a little down just a bit. It does. And what you call it? And the you know, Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is just a better movie. I'm sorry, it really is. It really is.
We could fight, bro. Like we can literally fight.
It's the better movie.
If you wanna fight, just say that, bro.
What you trying to get butt naked and wrestle?
You always trying to get butt naked and wrestle. Just say you trying to look at my butt and cheeks, nigga.
I've seen you butt cheeks,
That's fair.
but no. In all honesty, I honestly think that Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is a better movie. And I base that off of which movie am I gonna be able to watch more than once?
If yeah, that's true.
That's what I base it off of. Which movie am I gonna be able to watch more than once?
Um, you know how you say it depends on how many times you go watch a movie.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. That's exactly why I did it. Don't get me wrong. I love Freddie, one of the OGs. One of the OGs. You know, he put people. You know, he put himself on the map.
Mm.
But Freddy Krueger absolutely wrecked my entire shit as a kid. It got to the point where me being an insomniac was not by my choice. But eventually I got out of it. But the phase where Candyman and like Daniel Robitaille, still to this very day scares the hell out of me. And then watching the movie, like
Mm-hmm.
keep in mind when the second movie came out. When I first watched the movie,
Mm-hmm.
like I knew his backstory had to be messed up, but that was like one of the first times I saw like blatant old school racism portrayed in a movie that wasn't like a trauma, like a full on black trauma movie or like
But
full
you
on like historical.
but if you think about it though, if you think about it, Candyman is kind of a black trauma movie.
Candyman
But
is
I mean like
It's a
super explicit.
no
Like
no no. It I mean it doesn't go to the extent Tales from the Hood does, But it
Got
really
me think
is
like Tales from the Hood.
like it really is a black trauma movie because you have to think about the environment.
Bella said Freddy helps my insomnia.
Hey yo, that's an
That's funny as
oxymoron. I
shit.
like that.
That's right. That's funny.
Why does this have to be moist? But no, but yeah, it. Listen, not Candyman drove me crazy. I'm weak. Um, but you have to think about like the social undertones of Candyman. You know, that's black trauma all day because of the environment that they were in. You know, one of the hardest, housing projects in America at that time. They cameras got shot at. Cameras got took. They had to pay off people so they wouldn't get shot. And still
That
got
part.
shot at.
Still
You know
got
what I
shot
mean?
at.
Like, and them my peoples. But look, I digress. But you know, it's black trauma throughout that whole movie because of the story behind why Daniel Robitaille died. It is the ultimate black trauma because it's set in. I just thought about this. It's set in Chicago, of course, and the similar aspects of how he died are similar to that of one Emmett Lewis Till.
Let's see.
So, and they're both, and Emmett was from Chicago and whatnot, and it just, yeah, I Bella, what do you mean that? But the mechanics of it didn't work in the OG movie. Please explain. Um, but yeah, but it's definitely a black trauma movie. Definitely. Um, before yeah, once we'll get to that once Bella explains the meaning behind it. So I don't have to even. We don't even have to discuss this next question. We already know what the answer is.
Oh Lord.
Better remake. It's
Oh,
not even
most
a
definitely
discussion.
Candyman.
That's not even a
Most
discussion.
definitely
It's
Candyman.
not even a discussion. It's
Now you know
most
damn well that
definitely
question was too easy. Pick another one.
Listen, Candyman takes the cake all freaking day, not just because Nightmare on Elm
Well,
Street
well,
remake
well.
was
Hold on,
shit.
hold on, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You can't say that.
What?
You can't say that. Yeah, that part is the only part that really gets me
Yeah,
about
that was.
Candyman. The fact that no one, everyone that he killed, did not call him. That's the only
Yeah,
dynamic
they
I did
didn't
not like.
call
It was the palm colored motherfucker that did it.
but that was something that I
Um,
loved about this remake
okay,
because remake
but
everybody
technically,
who
but but
got
but
murdered
but hold on,
asked for it.
hold on. But technically, you can't call this a remake.
Oh no, this wasn't a remake. This was a sequel.
It's a sequel.
Guys,
It's technically a sequel.
oh my God.
But I will call it a remake for the just for sake. So Candyman had the better remake. If the acting was a little bit better and they kept the story the way it was for Nightmare on Elm Street, it probably would have been better.
Yeah, it
Moving
would have
right
been a
along.
lot better.
Moving right along. Okay. Ebony, let me ask you this: are you talking about Nightmare on Elm Street, the Candyman, or what we talking? What we talking? Are you talking about horror movies all over?
Oh,
Because
well, listen, what
Ebony
movie would
said,
I be able to survive? Both of them, because I don't sleep and I ain't summoning somebody who I know gonna fuck me up.
Ebony, Ebony, if you talking about the two we talking about now, for Candyman, you see this? That's
I
called
know
melanin.
Rose pooped.
Yeah, she poofed. It's called melanin. I ain't.
Don't you pee on
I'm
my
not
couch.
finna. I'm not finna pee on your couch.
I'm sorry. The dog was on the couch and he looked like he was about to lift his leg.
Fuck your couch. No, business. Um, they hit your
Oh,
ass with that
fuck
Rick
your
game.
couch, man.
But no. Okay, so yeah, I would be able to survive both because I know I'm not stupid enough to summon Candyman, not even for a joke. Because I'm
That
sorry,
part.
if you know me, I am way too superstitious for that shit. I freak the fuck out when other motherfuckers put hats on beds. If you know, you know. Okay, look, fuck all that. Listen, I freak the fuck out.
I don't know what that
Um, hat on the bed, wake up dead.
one. Oh, damn, that sucks.
Yeah. And
My
I'm
hasn't
look,
even worked yet.
and then wow, really? And then like the whole sweep your feet type shit. Yeah, that shit too. That
Eh.
no bueno.
Eh. Yeah.
Um, you sweep my feet, we finna box, bro. But anyways,
Yeah.
I'm dead at right. See, Ebony know about that one. She said she don't even put the bonnet on the bed.
Oh,
See, I
listen,
ain't the
I'm quick
only
to
one.
throw my bonnet on the
I
bed.
ain't the
That's
only one.
that's the main place I leave my bonnet, so I don't lose it.
I'm not the only one. So look, I'm good. I'm not the only one, so I'm cool. But no, in all seriousness though, I would be like other exactly. I can take control of my dreams, and I'm not summoning no extra central demon. Be in the mirror, summoning no man like that. Come on now. That part. Right. I don't summon demons, and I ain't going to sleep. And I can control my own dreams. I know how to lucid dream, bitch. Fuck with me if you want to, Freddy.
Okay, Juice World, calm down.
All right, but no.
I have these lucid dreams when I'm
Dreams.
protected.
Fuck both of you. But what's another? So let's touch on this real quick before I get to the final act, as if we will. What is a horror movie other than these two? Do you think you could survive?
Well,
Matter of fact, I'm gonna start throwing them out. I'm gonna start throwing them out there. I'm gonna start throwing horror movies out there. See if y'all can survive. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
hmm yes.
Yeah, cause I ain't going.
Hold on. Time out. Pause.
Staying home.
But you're in the house.
You
Sacrifice
know what?
somebody
Actually, yeah,
else.
I would survive.
Hmm.
I would, because they ran out the house and they started tripping over ox. Nah, I'm hauling ass.
Rose,
Listen,
you know
I'm
when
in the
you
house.
Rose.
Yes.
We don't bring up the kneecaps,
You
bro.
better bring some Ben Gay with you. Or some icy hot. For them knees.
Bitch, bitch, I ate all the Wheaties on aisle 7. I am
I
good.
bet you better. You you better be running like Joni Smollett did in fucking Lovecraft Country.
You know shit.
Listen, I don't
Thank you
care,
for
man.
that.
You
But
didn't miss anything, Bella. We're talking about what horror movies. We're naming horror movies that we think we would survive in right now. All right, I got you. Freddy versus Jason.
yeah, just mind my business.
That part.
Man,
Mind my
don't be
Yeah.
business.
y'all,
Don't
y'all ain't
believe
no
it.
fun, bro.
I'm sorry. Do you
Listen, we think smarter, not harder.
facts?
Do y'all think
I'm
so?
not about to get myself caught up in no bullshit.
Y'all too black.
We all know. Listen, we all know. I'm surviving Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's baby. I'm surviving.
Listen, all I gotta say is if Freddy pulled up on me and asked to tell and told me, hey, and actually went through with this promise of I'll spare your life if you tell me where everybody at, like I said I would, like I said about Mike from Stranger Things, I will airdrop Freddy their location.
Damn. That's fucked up.
Not y'all though, but it's got to be like the stupid one, like the super stupid, the one that nobody like. Somebody got to get
survive
sacrificed.
any horror movie, huh?
Not any, just a couple.
All right, not any.
Can y'all survive, Mike?
Yep.
No, y'all
Yeah,
can't.
don't go that.
Y'all ain't survive,
Yeah.
Mike. If that
Yeah.
fuck that. No, Mike. If Mike wants you dead, you dead. Y'all know this.
Bro, we know how my brain is.
Okay.
For me, it don't matter which way. I'm surviving.
You know, listen, Kata.
Look, you really think I'm finna be mad if I get killed?
Michael gonna pull up the cat. The cat gonna hit him with the "Oh yes, daddy," and he gonna look, and he gonna actually hit a confused face. Like
Michael's gonna hit me with the head turn because I'm gonna be like, so do you want me to run away screaming or do you just want me to stand here? Because either way, I don't care. Take me out, please.
I hate you. I fucking hate you.
He gonna be like, and then he's gonna walk away from me. It's like, all right, cool, whatever.
Bella said Mike is the one she fucking fears.
Listen, a lot of people fear Mike because that shit can really happen.
I think the reason why motherfuckers fear Mike is because you don't know shit about his motivation for it.
You don't know shit.
You don't know shit.
Because you can't even say it's because he don't talk.
You don't know why the fuck this motherfucker is the way he the fuck is.
That part.
Which
you can't even say because it's literally because he doesn't talk. Because a lot of people have tried to use the fact that he doesn't talk, and they're like, "Oh, well," and I'm like, "Well, Jason doesn't talk, and you still know, but you still know why Jason does what he does." Michael has no rhyme or reason why the fuck he's doing this.
Hey, that man.
Nobody fucking knows.
That man.
And it's like Rob Zombie tried to add some type of clarity to it, but he still came in at the end where he finally snapped. And it's like, you still don't completely know why he doing this shit.
It's a mystery. And it's like the best mystery of them all. He just like
Bella said he keep coming. He won't die.
Why won't you die? Cut his head off. Just cut his head off. That's all you gotta do. Chop that nigga head clean, smooth, fuck off. And be done with this nigga. But no, I totally get it, and I totally understand why, like, people, fear Mike. I totally understand that. You know what I'm saying? And
have y'all ever?
What's up, Rose?
So speaking of like horror characters in movies, have y'all ever imagined like how much easier the movie or how much cooler the movie would have been if certain characters had like a different weapon?
What if you gave like Mike a machete?
No, like, well, yeah, but like you pull up on Mike and Mike pull up on you and you think he about to pull out a knife and this man pulls out a Glock and then what?
I don't think he'd be able to aim that bitch.
No, but seriously.
I don't know, because Michael did learn how to drive and learned how to socialize enough that people didn't
figure that bullshit out.
Michael did learn
Michael
did learn how to drive and as well as hide his identity in public without people noticing. So it is possible my boy Mike could be out here in the streets.
Yeah, the only way to kill Mike is off with his head.
And make sure it's him.
Make sure it's him before. Off with his head. All right. So what's one horror movie you know you probably not surviving?
Jason.
Damn.
And I know what you're
No,
thinking.
see, listen, you can survive, Jason. You can survive Friday the 13th, Chapter 2. You can survive number 2.
I feel like the reason
you ain't surviving teleporting, Jason. I know that for a fact.
Oh, that's the King Hodder, Jason. Nah, I'm good.
You not.
Surviving
Oh, you thought
Jason.
you was getting away? Poof! I'm behind you, bitch.
That man really said, "Hey, how you doing?"
Hey.
Hey, fuck that. If I run up on Jason, bro, I'm finna be like Julius from Jaden Takes Manhattan.
Part 8.
I'm finna be like from Jason Takes Manhattan. Just mingle. Jason like
some of that.
okay.
How beat up his hands were, and some of that blood was actually real because he was
Yeah.
genuinely knocking the shit out of Kane Hodder in that mask.
And you got to think about this. That just shows you how strong that nigga Kane Hodder chin is. So, like for a fact, like that man. Yeah, shout out to Kane Hodder, who's a juggler. But yeah, definitely one horror movie I would be able to survive, Jason. I would. For me, knowing my black ass, Saw.
Oh yeah, I'm not surviving. So
I'm not surviving.
Okay. So I have 2, and one of them is Saw, but there's a caveat. I wouldn't necessarily say I can survive all of the Saw traps, but there are definitely a few I'm willing to sacrifice my arm, leg, or kneecap.
If I gotta sacrifice my leg, my kneecap, you know what I'm saying, my arm, like that, boom, yeah, I can survive. If it's something with like my eyeball inside my skull, bro, just take me out, bro.
Like, Jigsaw gonna be like, you have 60 seconds to do this.
Do it. Just do it.
You have 60 seconds.
No, just fucking
kill me. 60 seconds to get out of. You have 60 seconds to get out of.
Just kill me.
Do me the favor.
You got 60 seconds to do it, and you have to chop off your
out, bro. Listen, I've been trying to do this shit myself. It ain't been working.
Listen, this gonna be me though, and Jigsaw gonna be so confused. He gonna be like, you got 60 seconds to get out of here.
Bro,
but the only way out is the key.
So no, fuck that. No, it'll be for me. It'll be how quick I make the choice to kill somebody else to get out of the trap.
But then you might end up back in the trap.
No, because like, if it's like, because with Jigsaw, it'll be like somebody you fuck with, and then somebody you really fuck with. It's
like with Jigsaw, it would have to be like it would have to be like between Boogie and Thyler. I'm blowing my own shit up. No, I'm not picking between the babies.
So this is how I would imagine myself in the Jigsaw situation. He would be like, you have 16 seconds.
Love y'all too much.
Wait. I want to explain this though.
Go ahead.
But if we're like choosing between my parentals that made me, listen, which one can I shoot? Both. You can only shoot one and the other one lives.
Listen,
but
that would be the quickest goddamn decision of my life.
Yeah, because you like one of your parents, but you don't like the other one. I don't like both.
It's like choose between your mother. You didn't get a man to check.
Fuck him.
Now, Jigsaw gonna be like, you have 60 seconds to get out of this room, but the key is buried in your leg. Okay, and I get a prosthetic. I can actually be the bronze kneecap after this. Thank you, bitch. Thank you. I'm getting the fuck out of here. No. Yes.
I'm weak. I love you, Rose. I fucking love you.
Another movie I'm not surviving, the Ring franchise, because I know it's like, you have 7 days. But my curious ass will get too curious and watch the tape and end up dead, so.
See, but the funny fucking part is, the way my shit's set up, I'll be like, man, I'm gonna watch it and then zone out and do something else and wouldn't actually watch
That part. I'll just
It
have it
would just
on.
play.
It would literally just
And
play.
then it was like at that point, would I get a call? Because I didn't really watch it. It just played. And like
But
I walked away for a minute.
it's all funny.
Listen,
It's
if
all
I could
funny.
live, no, fuck that.
Listen,
My dumb ass might watch the video and be like, you know what? I'm finna do a lot of bullshit in 7 days. I'm finna have the fun. I'm finna have the funnest week of my life.
nah, nah. But it's all funny games until you space out and leave that damn video on, and somebody walk past like a motherfucking cousin or something. Motherfucker, what the fuck is this?
Well, we going out together.
Ah, shit.
Look at you being nosy.
That bitch
That
start
sound
coming
like
out my
you problem,
listen.
bitch.
That bitch started coming out my TV. We gonna have a problem.
This bitch is licking on my flow again.
We definitely gonna have. Listen, I'm looking about 16 problems we gonna have right now.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Oh, I hate
I
you.
don't give a fuck that bitch.
Not gonna lie. I'm gross. I'm like, can you do a split on a dick though?
Stop looking at Rule 34 shit.
I'm sorry.
Hey, but they do be throwing Samara real thick as hell though, like that. Even though like technically she's like a child. She's Lila.
She is a child.
She's Lila.
That's gross. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I hate
another
Rule 34. This shit's been
wait,
corrupting me.
hold
Jay
up.
just came in with
Another movie. Wait, hold up.
So
Fuck John.
Another movie I know I'm surviving is Final Destination.
Oh, most definitely.
huh? Have y'all not seen any of the goddamn movies? You don't survive. You die eventually. Death will get you.
Who the fuck said I'm going with you?
The fact, no, because you have to, okay, you can't just, okay, first of all, you can't just say you finna survive Final Destination without, and get away with it. Because if you're in the Final Destination situation, you're in that motherfucking dream or premonition that you finna die. If you are in the premonition and you know motherfucking Final Destination, you already know. I'm finna, look, no, motherfucker, give me the gun, I'll do it myself.
Once again.
What's up, Jay?
Surviving and dying are the same thing for me. I don't give a damn.
Bella, night. Thanks for coming through, and please, and thank you for subscribing. The other day, want to thank you for that. Thank you.
Is that what that is next to her?
She's a subscriber.
Oh, thanks so much.
But
You
yeah,
subscribe to us.
Appreciate you.
Get out, cat cheating ass. Listen. Death and surviving are the same thing for me. If I go, I go. If not, okay, cool. Get to go another day.
I hate you.
I don't care.
Cheating. It's cheating.
It's not cheating.
Nah, you know what? I know a movie I survived.
I don't care.
Hatchet.
I hate you.
Cause as soon as motherfucker hit her, daddy, I'm getting the fuck up out that swamp. Deuces. Where the boat at that we just left on? What the boat that we just left on? Oh, it's back that way. Okay. Why he need to know where the boat was? That motherfucker just stole the boat. Yeah, I'm getting the fuck up out the
did.
The fuck?
Y'all finna die.
Y'all finna
I'm
die.
going home.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Man, listen. Look. Yeah, that's a horror movie I know I can survive. Another one I know I can survive, Leprechaun.
Butt kicking that nigga. That and Critters. And Gremlins.
Shut up, Boogie. Shut up, Boogie. Shut up.
Kicking all them bitches.
Shut up, Boogie. Shut up, Boogie. Shut up, Boogie. I know I'm surviving Leprechaun because I deal.
No, but you.
Nope. we're gonna
Just gotta give him back his money.
we're gonna throw it away. We're gonna throw that one away.
Your mic's being stupid again.
My mic.
Your mic's being stupid again.
Can you hear me?
There it is.
No, I was gonna say basically, um, the reason, the way I know I could survive Leprechaun because I've dealt with one before.
They're magically delicious.
And on that note, it's been
You know what?
real,
Nope,
everybody.
nope, nope. We ain't get to the final question.
All right, bro.
And this is my show. Ooh, wait. Ebony said the Wishmaster.
Oh no, I'm dying.
Listen.
Good pick.
Death is upon me.
And Jay said, Cat, I hope Jason knock you out. And I don't mean schmexy time.
He probably would. I don't give a shit. Kill me, nigga. Kill me, please.
Not kill you. But
same difference. Either way.
So to
Ain't
get to
gonna
our
wake up.
final question of the night. The two entities that we have talked about tonight, Freddy Krueger and Candyman. Who wins an all-out, drag-out fight to the re-death? Because they both dead.
Read that.
Okay, who getting sent to the after? Who getting sent to the afterlife? All right, I got it.
Oh,
Right
that's
here.
a good question. Honestly,
The setting.
neither one of them have good hand-to-hand
I
combat.
haven't given you the setting. Damn it. The setting is they're in the dream world. However, the dream world is in Cabrini Greens.
Oh, he's Candyman's winning. If the dream world is in Cabrini, Candyman's
So
winning.
it's
He has
technically
home
like,
advantage.
well, it's the dream world. So technically, they both have home field advantage. There's no home field advantage. But Jay said Candyman already.
Yeah, I saw that.
So who you got?
Candyman.
Why?
They both suck at hand-to-hand combat, but I feel like Candyman just got a little bit more.
But why?
As he do. Because all Freddy got to do is chase after you and then end up in front of you. God, bitch. Like,
But all
that's not really
Freddy
shit.
But all the shit that Freddy can do in the dream world, though.
Okay?
He can
Candyman don't
recreate.
give a shit.
So he can recreate a mirage of the love of motherfucking Candyman's life, and then yoke his
But
ass.
the thing is, that doesn't stop him.
If he sees the fucking love of his life in front of his eyes.
And then you also have to think
And
about
get
the fact that does that nigga really know who she is anymore?
Yeah. She lived
They
in
said
like
Freddy is
heaven.
still weak. Freddy's still weak in Dream World.
I'm not. Hear me out. I'm not saying Freddy would win. Okay, not saying that at all. But you do have to look at it like Freddy can do a lot of shit in the dream world that But I'm still giving it to my man with the trench coat. Okay, man with cold swag.
I'm gonna give it to the to quote that one TikTok song or that song I heard on TikTok. I'm giving it to Mink Coat just for the winner because Candyman is not gonna be afraid of Freddy. So some of the stuff that Freddy wants to pull or tries to pull won't work.
And you got to think about it like a lot of people.
He
What
has
you
no
got to think
fear.
about is Candyman is just as supernatural as Freddy. We've seen it in his movies. This nigga can pop up any way he want to. Oh shit.
I knew that was gonna happen eventually. I knew that shit was gonna
I just hope
happen.
it's
The
Jay.
irony, the
I
irony
just
of
hope it's Jay. That's all.
the
Listen,
irony of the
you,
irony of you saying
Hold
that
on, hold
about
on,
that
hold
character, and then he
no,
popped up.
no, you knew this was coming.
on.
So
I did know this was coming.
Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen,
on a
Jay stole the
I'm on a
tiger.
time. Yes, Jason the Tiger live and in person, sort of. But I'm gonna say this real quick because I'm on a timer. And so
Hey yo.
you made the point saying that that he can take the form of his loved ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Helen Helen reminded him of the love of his life, and that he didn't care. He still did what he did.
True. I
And
understand.
Freddy, canon wise, his weakness is fire. Weakness is fire, and he's not that strong in the dream world. He has to have puppets so he can get stronger
Mm-hmm.
in the dream world.
Mm-hmm.
And you talk about in Cabrini? You talk about him in Cabrini?
Yeah.
Oh, Candyman reigns supreme.
Exactly.
Why y'all coming down my throat like I
Nobody,
said
nobody
Freddy? Goddamn.
Cabrini. Listen, nobody in Cabrini is not gonna say Freddy's name. Everybody gonna be like, "Oh, dang, the Candyman did that." That man get every time they mention that man's name, he gets stronger.
Just like
And
Freddy.
that's why, and his legend still lives on. Eventually, they were able to fade out Freddy and his legacy by just simply not saying his name again. But
That
people get
part.
curious about the story of Candyman because of the
Well,
many quote unquote
that's my time,
Candymen in
y'all.
Cabrini.
That's my time. I did my rant. Y'all got the rant of Jason the Tiger. I love y'all. Ain't nothing lost. Keta, go step on the Lego. All right, I'm out.
You licked my foot, bitch.
Ew. It's like an icicle. Anyway, not lick my
My
foot.
foot not dirty at least.
It's cold as fuck.
Yeah, a little bit.
They got them ice coolers.
Shut up. You,
You stole my heat. I want it back.
you listen, no.
But
No.
yeah, I definitely give it to man, who shall not be named. Of course, Candyman. Candyman. That's all y'all get.
I will leave. Stop that shit.
I'm not finna do
Listen.
that shit. Not finna do that shit. I'm not playing with
Disconnect.
you.
Don't play with me.
Motherfucker gonna come right through my motherfucking monitor like, hey, you call me? Fuck.
No.
Okay. Kata, remember what happened to you earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what you get, bitch.
Fuck you. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for coming through to another wonderful episode of the Contract Kill. I have been your lovely, beautiful, schmexy host. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Hitman Boogie. Please go ahead if you haven't done so already. Please go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the beacons right here on the Three Blurred Ninjas page. Click that notification. But you know what to do. Damn it. Follow us everywhere, all over social media. Facebook. We have a Facebook group now. I told y'all, in order to join, you need to know who Vegeta's father and Vegeta's planet. If you don't know that, I don't know you. But yeah, please like everything, subscribe everywhere, follow us everywhere, TikTok, all that good shit. Everything is in the beacons, so you can go ahead and do that. Of course, I want to thank my co-hosts, of course, for the contract kill, Baby Cats, and the lovely encyclopedia herself, Rose. And I want to thank my brother for coming in at the last minute. You know what I'm saying? Jay Stowe the Tiger. Everybody
The
that was
bald
watching,
head.
with us tonight, we want to thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. Let's keep this affiliate status going. I see you guys showing us a lot of love, and we really, from the bottom of our heart, appreciate it. You
Very
do
much
not
appreciate it.
understand how hard we work to get this, and we thank y'all for being day one fans. Um, of course, ladies and gentlemen, my birthday is 2 days away.
48 hours to be exact. That's how long 2 days is.
I mean, for me, it just became the 19th, so it's in 24 hours for me.
So my birthday is in 2 days from where I'm standing. From where I live is 2 days. Canada is one day, whatever. But my birthday is on Saturday. Um, I do have a 30 birthday wish list. If you want to, donate to the cause, it's in my beacons. It's on my personal beacons as well as the Three Blurred Ninjas beacons. So please, if you can, if you're willing, get something off the wish list. Also, if you can't do that,
buddy.
if you can't do that, just hit the cash app. You know what I'm saying? Hit the cash app. You can either hit mine or the Three Blurred Ninjas, and just if you do order something from Amazon, please put on a note who you are, so I can personally thank you. But don't forget, everybody, yeah, please. If you can't do anything like that, just wish your brother a happy birthday. That's all. But yeah. Until, of course, on Saturday, check out all kinds of gay shit with the baby kids. Baby kids, what we talking about?
Talking about gender roles.
Should
I'm gonna step on some people's fucking feet.
Should be interesting.
I'm so excited.
And of course, next week, Wednesday, please come back and enjoy the festivities with us for the Three Blurred Ninjas. You know what I mean? Do you know what we talking about then?
Calendar, hold on. We're talking about upcoming Marvel stuff.
Upcoming Marvel shit. Let's go.
Wakanda forever.
That's definitely what we were talking about.
Definitely what we're talking about. Also, next Thursday, for the contract kill, I will be talking about DC. I have to touch on this. I gotta touch on the Ezra Miller bullshit. Sorry, I got to touch on the bullshit.
That's fair.
Damn.
Also, of course, next week, of course, just come back with us. Just come back. Y'all see the note. Y'all get the notification. Shit. God damn it. But, ladies and gentlemen, like we say here at Three Blurred Ninjas, what we say, y'all?
Huh?
Until we meet again.
Hey,
Fliggity, fliggity, your mama. But, ladies and gentlemen, until we meet again.